Deadpool 3 has shocked the internet pool. And, well, us too. Because guess what? Hugh Jackman is back, ladies and gentlemen. Fans of the Avatar series are counting down the days until they may once again visit the stunning realm of Pandora. The anticipation is intense thanks to the pioneering visual effects and deep world building. So stick with us as we learn more about these exciting releases and more. After showing an unfinished version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem at the Annecy International Animation Film Festival, the first reactions are in. And to say the least, people love the movie, even though it was still in development, complementing the action, comedy, and animation. Meanwhile, a late summer release date of August 2nd, 2023 has been targeted for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, as seen in the film's teaser trailer. The animation film will compete with Meg 2: The Trench, another early August release, for box office supremacy. As for the storyline, the movie will still follow the Turtles as they fight crime in New York City, but it will also show their early development. So before the Turtles go out to confront the city's criminal elements, viewers may anticipate them to act like mischievous adolescents. On the other end of it all, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem features several established actors alongside some promising newcomers like Seth Rogen and Jackie Chan. All four Turtles will be voiced by young actors: Nicholas Cantu as Leonardo, Shaman Brown Jr. as Michelangelo, Micah Abbey as Donatello, and Brady Noon as Raphael. Even though they're all relative unknowns with limited filmographies to their names, they'll be connected by Jackie Chan's legendary Master Splinter voice. The first official full-length teaser for the Expendables 4 has just been released, which is very late given the film's scheduled release date of September 22, 2023. Did you know that the original film debuted in 2010, the sequel in 2012, and the third and final installment was released in 2014, which indicates that the fourth film should have been released roughly 7 years ago. This time, Sylvester Stallone will reprise his principal role as Barney Ross, though in a diminished capacity. Then again, one of the new cast members, Iko Uwais, has been revealed to play the primary adversary in the Expendables sequel, while narrative specifics remain under wraps. Having said that, one of the most important things to remember about the fourth film is that it will be directed and written by completely different people. So there's that. For those of you wondering, Uwais is likely playing the arms dealer, though details regarding the role are scarce. Based on that alone, we can assume that Uwais will have a sizable army and that the Expendables will have to fight this force to stop him. Finally, after what felt like decades, Sony released the first trailer for Kraven the Hunter. The film stars Aaron Taylor Johnson, a seasoned pro in the genre of superhero movies, and is a spin-off set in the studio's still vague Spider-Man universe. As the fourth film in the shared world, it sets the scene for the villain to clash with Spider-Man potentially. Several well-known Spider-Man villains with Kraven ties will also appear alongside the Hunter. Right now, the movie's trailer reveals a great deal, from his sweetheart to his brother, and even a specific bestial rhino. Moving on, as shown in the trailer, Christopher Abbott plays the film's antagonist, though his role is unknown at this time, but is widely assumed to be a riff on the Foreigner, another foe of Spider-Man's from the comics. And given that the film isn't really about superheroes, its espionage-focused protagonist makes sense. Similarly, Alessandra Nivola portrays the Rhino in the film adaptation of Kraven, who was initially represented in the comics as being Russian, like Kraven. All in all, the cinematic potential of Kraven has been developing for quite some time. Releasing on October 6, 2023, the film could be considered a Halloween film, yet that is still highly debatable. Paw Patrol: The Mighty Movie is the sequel to the first Paw Patrol film, Paw Patrol: The First Movie, and all those younglings out there can't wait for its release. The film, which will be released on October 13, 2023, is directed by Cal Brunker. But did you know that the movie is based on the Paw Patrol episode Mighty Pups? So what exactly will happen in the film? The plot will go something like this. When a meteor crashes into Adventure City, it bestows magical powers upon the Paw Patrol puppies, turning them into the Mighty Puppies. Skye, the tiniest member of the group, is overjoyed by her newfound abilities. The situation then worsens when the pup's sworn enemy, Humdinger, escapes from jail and joins a crazy scientist to steal the pup's superpowers. So, Skye must learn that even the tiniest pup can make the biggest difference if the mighty pups will succeed in stopping the supervillains before it's too late for Adventure City. Since the first game, spectators have been captivated by the event and its venues. There's a clear path for future films to follow, and the next sequel to Mortal Kombat 2021 will include at least one character that was controversially left out of the remake. And oh, fan favorite Johnny Cage will return in Mortal Kombat 2, as teased by the 2021 film's epilogue. A fresh casting update for Mortal Kombat 2 has also announced not only new actors for the sequel, but also new roles for those actors. For instance, Shao Kahn will be played by Martin Ford, King Gerard by Desmond Chaim, Queen Sindel by Anna Tuwin, and Quan Chi by Damon Harriman. Mortal Kombat 2 is rapidly approaching production, with filming anticipated to begin in the summer. It has been revealed that producer Todd Garner will soon be in Australia to start pre-production. Additionally, Mortal Kombat 2 will begin filming in June, and if the production schedule is anything like the previous film, it might wrap up in September or October, where the safe bet for its release can be expected somewhere in 2024. With the critical and commercial success of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, the focus has now shifted to the third film in the trilogy, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. And in the sequel, Miles Morales will continue his quest to prevent Spot from annihilating the universe by crawling over walls. The release date for Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse is slated for March 29, 2024. Though given that the first film in the Spider-Verse series was released around the holidays in 2018, this will be the first time a film in the franchise will be released so early in the year. In terms of scripting, the three will once again rely on Spider-Verse franchise producers Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, who will team up with Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings author David Callahan to pen the film. The Merc with the Mouth has returned, and he's brought a friend. The internet is on fire after Ryan Reynolds revealed some major plot points for Deadpool 3 in a recent interview, with its release date being May 3, 2024. But here's the knockout punch. Reynolds has now confirmed that he will be starring in the picture alongside the one and only Hugh Jackman, who played the ruthless Wolverine. That's right, Deadpool 3 is shaping up to be a total game changer, according to Reynolds, known for his charming wit and love of breaking the fourth wall. While he was cagey about giving away too much information, he said the script is off the charts amazing. So is this the beginning of a comical showdown between the Merc with a Mouth and the Mutant with the Adamantium Claws? Well, who knows? In addition to Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman reprising their iconic Marvel roles, the Crown actress Emma Corrin has also apparently been cast as the film's antagonist. Of course, Corrin is no stranger to high-profile roles, and she may even emerge as one of Marvel's most recognizable villains, given her current reputation as the actress who played the iconic Princess Diana of Wales in The Crown. The new DC Universe has a plan, and DC studio heads James Gunn and Peter Safran have laid it out. The Brave and the Bold, a Batman film, is now in production as part of the new DC storyline. In this continuation of the Batman saga, Bruce Wayne once again dons the cowl and cape, but this time he has company. Together, he and his son Damian Wayne will take on criminals, and to say the least, this add-on does feel right. There has been no confirmation that any existing storylines, or even the idea of a team-up, will be adapted for The Brave and the Bold. Considering Avengers Age of Ultron had nothing to do with its comic book beginnings, the name may have nothing to do with the comic book either. Meanwhile, James Gunn announced the DCU slate and confirmed that Ben Affleck, who played an older version of Batman in the DCEU, will not be returning to don the cowl. That said, who is responsible for Brave and the Bold's imaginative content this time, you ask? James Gunn and Peter Safran, co-heads of DC Studios, will oversee production. Meanwhile, the film's director is Andy Muschietti. And although a release date for The Brave and the Bold has not been confirmed, it is likely that it will not be until 2025. The supposed third and final installment in the Spider-Man franchise to star Tom Holland was released on December 17, 2021, with the title Spider-Man No Way Home, and fans were left to wonder if there was ever more of the plot that would happen. Additionally, more than $260 million was made in its debut weekend, making it the second greatest domestic opening ever. and now fans have been demanding information on the possibility and timing of a fourth Spider-Man film, wondering, is there any chance of Tom and Zendaya reuniting on the big screen? Well, yes. The script for Spider-Man 4 reportedly features the return of the sizzling on-screen couple, as stated in an interview with Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige, published by Entertainment Weekly in February 2023. In the meantime, veteran Spider-Man producer Amy Pascal gave an update on the development of Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland in an interview with Variety. Pascal began by saying that production on Spider-Man 4 would continue, but later revealed that the movie had been delayed due to the ongoing Writers Guild of America strike. According to Pascal, the film's production has halted because everyone engaged is being supporters of the strike. Though Pascal has assured fans that production on Spider-Man 4 would restart once the strike is over, the release date for Robert Pattinson's return as the Caped Crusader in October 2025 was recently announced. Now that executive producer Michael E. Uslan has confirmed the November start date in a now-deleted Instagram post, it appears like filming can finally commence. Both Pattinson and filmmaker Matt Reeves will be back for the sequel. Similarly, the film will be a part of DC Elseworlds, as envisioned by new DC heads James Gunn and Peter Safran. Reeves is also set to direct a TV series based on Colin Farrell's Penguin. The 8-part series takes place after the events of 2022's The Batman and chronicles the rise to power of the criminal mastermind known as the Penguin inside the criminal family known as the Falcons. So, is a teaser trailer for The Batman Part 2 available? Not at the moment, and it probably won't be for quite some time before we see any footage for The Batman Part 2. The highly anticipated film has not yet begun filming either, and probably won't until late 2023. And of course, none of us should be surprised that The Batman Part 2 will also have a theatrical release, given that the first film grossed over $700 million worldwide after its release in theaters. The release date for Avatar 3 has finally been set for December 19, 2025, and fans couldn't be more excited. A cinematic adventure that will test the limits of your imagination is coming to theaters in a little over a year, so mark your calendars accordingly. And here's the fascinating part, the whole cast from the previous movies is returning. From the magnificent Zoe Saldana, who plays the daring Neytiri, to the talented Sam Worthington, who portrays the mysterious Jake Sully, this dream cast is poised to bring their iconic roles back to life. Additionally, it has been reported that the Na'vi Fire Tribe will make its debut in Avatar 3, so Avatar 3 has the potential to be the most pivotal installment thanks to its additional groundbreaking use of CGI and expansion of the franchise's mythology. Other reports also suggest that Stephen Lang's Colonel Quaritch may return as the main antagonist alongside Una Chaplin's Varanga in Avatar 3, continuing the saga of the Sully family. The question is, are you excited? The Star Wars film series has been rather quiet in theaters over the past few years. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, the 8th and final film of the sequel trilogy, was released in December 2019, bringing an end to the entire Skywalker saga. Yet rumors are that 3 brand new movies that will add to the Star Wars canon were announced during the 2023 Star Wars celebration, but have been kept under wraps. Though Disney has set the release date for the upcoming Star Wars to be around December 2026. Then again, many have speculated that this installment will be called Dawn of the Jedi, after seeing its place on the new Star Wars timeline revealed at Star Wars Celebration Europe. We also know that it takes place 25,000 years before the events of the preceding films, that it will introduce the first Jedi, and that it will explore the origins of the Force. Then again, a month before The Last Jedi was released in theaters, writer-director Rian Johnson announced that he would be making his own Star Wars trilogy, which would be completely independent of the Skywalker saga, and would feature brand new characters from a previously unexplored region of the galaxy. So, fingers crossed? So, which movie are you excited for the most? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for all the latest movie updates.